Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel Microbe Journey. Today we will discuss about the sulfonamides. Sulfonamides are the chemotherapeutic drugs, and these are the antibacterial drugs, or you can say that these are the bacteriostatic drugs. So today we will discuss about the types of sulfonamides. That is, one is oral and which are absorbable, and second one is topical. So in first one, that means that of oral antibiotics. So and oral antibiotics have different types of frequencies, in which first one is short acting, and second one is intermediate acting, and third one is long acting. So uh, first one, that is the short acting include sulfamethoxazole and sulfazoxazole. Sulfamethoxazole have a generic name like Proclar, and this is the brand name. And sulfazoxazole, and here I am giving you the brand name is Pediazole. So, and second one is intermediate acting. Intermediate acting the sulfonamides are sulfadiazine, and second one is sulfamethoxazole. Third one is long-acting antibiotics. Long-acting antibiotics, that is sulfadoxine, and sulfadoxines are mostly used, and these are the antibiotics which commonly used nowadays instead of short acting antibiotics. But short acting antibiotics are uh, those ones which commonly which still use in different type of specific parasitic infections. And second one is topical antibiotic, which is another group, and it have a dermal and mucosal antibiotics, in which we can use dermally, which is silver sulfadiazine. And second one is an example of dermal use is mefenidine. And second is mucosal use, and in mucosal use is sulfacetamide. Now, after the types of sulfonamides, where we will discuss about the mode of actions and what are the sulfonamides. Basically, sulfonamides are bacteriostatic antibiotics. Bacteriostatic means that the organism, the antibiotics, or the drug which we are using against the bacteria, it will stop bacteria to synthesize any part of the it, so the product or any end product will be targeted, and they will not able to synthesize their nuclear material or any other things positively. So their replication will be stopped, or they will code different types of protein, or they will act they do not act like a proper bacteria, or they will not perform any bacterial function. So these are the things which bacteria will do after interacting with the sulfonamide or any bacteriostatic drugs. So here sulfonamides, basically what they do, they mimic PABA. What is PABA? PABA is the para amino benzoic acid. This is the para amino benzoic acid, which we call it PABA. This is the natural substrate used by bacteria. So sulfonamides, what they will do, they act or they mimic PABA, and they bind with the bacterial enzymes. Bacterial enzyme Which bacterial enzyme? It is a DHPS. That means that dihydropterate synthase. This is the enzyme with which the sulfonamides will bind, and this is the enzyme which is responsible for folate synthesis in bacteria. So now what will happen that dihydropterate synthase, they bind with the sulfonamides, and after that they can't synthesize the active form of folate or folic acid. Sorry, it's a folic acid, and the active form of folic acid is folate. So they can't synthesize active form of folic acid. And after that, and this folic acid, it is very useful, and it is very crucial for the bacteria. So after that, so bacteria can't synthesize proper purine, pyrimidine, purines and pyrimidines. So then proper purine and pyrimidine. So after that, so when the purine and pyrimidine, they can't synthesize it properly. So after that, the ability or the synthesis of DNA or RNA suppresses. So this is the whole thing which they will do, and when the DNA and RNA suppresses, so bacteria will not perform any proper function, or they will not replicate like the normal bacteria. And if we talk about this is the mode of action, and this is the mode of action. And if we want to talk about the individually about the specific antibiotics like the sulfonamide short acting antibiotic, it is now we are going to end here, and we will talk about the short acting antibiotic, intermediate acting antibiotic, and long acting antibiotic examples one by one in our second video, and and topical antibiotics and oral antibiotics in third video. So Allah Hafiz, and hope you will like it. If you like it, then like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.